Welcome to day 4 of the 2021 SEVA Award celebration. I'm Nabiah Lemma, and we're celebrating our SEVA students, teachers, and families who've been honored with the defining 2020 awards in the instructional category. Following the award presentation, we will be airing the full-length versions of all the videos, so be sure to stay with us. Don't forget, this is a new and extra award this year. All these productions are still eligible to win a SEVA. Make sure to join us for award night on Sunday, April 18th to find out the SEVA winners. And a reminder to RSVP at secctv.org to receive SEVA celebration updates. With us today presenting the Instructional Defining 2020 category is Mrs. Sarah Polomu, member of the Sacramento Metropolitan Cable Television Commission, and Mr. Josh Weeks, SEVA media teacher at Bell Avenue Elementary School.
I am thrilled to be a part of this year's SEVA Awards. I sit on the Sacramento Metropolitan Cable Television Commission, which funds nonprofit educational cable entities like the SECC, and Councilmember Eric Guerra and I love seeing what our greater Sacramento area young minds create, the future of our video production.
I'm a teacher at Bell Avenue School in the Robles School District. I teach technology there, and it is always great to see the hard work and creativity you students put on video.
As a reminder, each of the 641 videos entered into the 2021 SEVA competition was judged by a panel of 3 to 4 independent judges. The judging panels are made up of professionals in the media industry, media teachers, community members, and more. During each judging session, the judges were asked to select any videos they felt truly embodied the spirit of the defining 2020 awards. In the K-3 instructional category, the judges selected one defining 2020 award, COVID-19 educational video. Producers, Harper Higgins and Nicole Leon of Florence Markifer Elementary School. Harper and Nicole told us COVID is affecting everyone, so we wanted to send out a refresher to remind everyone of the important things they can do to stay safe.
Here are some ways to stay busy and also connected with friends. Be a pen pal with your friend and send them a letter. Or go for a bike ride. Read a book. It's really fun to Zoom your friends. How are you, Harper?
Congratulations, Harper and Nicole, on your guys' winning video, COVID-19, an educational video. Please, Nicole, tell us a little bit about.
Thank you to my friend Harper for being my partner, to my family for your support, and to Miss Noel, you're awesome. Also to the SEVA for all the equipment and for this award.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Harper, what do you have to say?
To thank my family and friends, my school Markoff Elementary, and my teacher, Miss Noel. Being able to be a part of my school's new show has been so much fun.
Excellent job, ladies. And I heard you guys have someone special that would like to say something. Nicole, I heard your mother there. Would she like to share something?
Just wanted to say thank you to Mrs. Noel for her support with the kids this year, and it's been really lovely to watch our girls blossom in this environment and in this, platform, and to you guys for giving them this great opportunity and this great award.
Oh, very well said. Harper, I heard your mother's here as well.
Hi there. I just wanted to say that especially during this time with distance learning and social distancing, it's really been amazing to see Harper so involved in school still and feeling like she's still connected to her community and her school and her friends.
Ladies, you guys did an amazing job and you should feel very proud. Great job.
In the 4 to 6 instructional category, the judges recognized 2 defining 2020 awards. The first award is presented to Christmas Cookies, Our Family Tradition. Producers, Paige Vanderspeck of Florence Markifer Elementary School. Paige shared with us, the pandemic really made me appreciate my family even more than ever before. I really wanted to know more about my family traditions and hear the stories behind one of my favorite Christmas cookies.
About all of this is that this tradition is being passed on to your mom And I would hope that you would continue this too. We all find cookies that we really like, and we make the ones that are our favorites. So it's changed over the years. It's not the same 20 cookies, 20 different kinds of
Now
cookies.
we have like 100 cookies.
Congratulations, Paige, on winning an award on your video, Christmas Cookies Are Family Tradition. Is there anything you would like to share?
I like to thank for my family for pushing me to make this video, and my grandma for telling me the recipes about the cookies. It was really fun to make the video. I really enjoyed making the cookies and talking about the cookies too. I also like to thank my new teacher, Miss Nicole, for encouraging me to make this video. She really helped, and she really helped me learn about everything I know about shooting the video the right way, to the sound, to editing the video the right way too. I also like to thank my News crew. They get inspired to make this video. So I really have to thank them too.
Very well said, Paige. Excellent job. And Mrs. Vanderspeck, do you have anything you would like to say for your lovely daughter's video?
Yes, I'm just really glad that Paige decided to make this video, kind of spotlighting our family tradition of making Christmas cookies, and she brought her love of video together to be able to showcase this. She works really hard. It's keeping her busy during the pandemic. She really likes making videos and being creative. So I think this was a lot of fun, especially because it was spotlighting our family tradition. So she worked really hard and really enjoyed making this one.
Such a great video. Great job, you guys. And thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In the 4 to 6 instructional category, the second award is presented to How to Use a Chromebook. Producers, Gracie Yu and Lanese Chambers of Sierra Enterprise Elementary School. The judges complimented the producers on overcoming their challenges. They loved how the producers taught us a new skill and then showed examples. Even the graphics that were used were well placed, explaining that examples were coming.
Hello, my name is Lanese.
Hi, my name is Gracie.
And we know it's hard having to use a Chromebook, so today we're going to be teaching you how to use one. First things first, when you are turning on your Chromebook, don't keep pressing the on and off button. It will not turn on and not work for you. Here's an example. This student right here opened the Chromebook and kept smashing the on and off button.
Congratulations, Gracie and Lanese, on your winning video, How to Use a Chromebook. I heard you had a winning speech prepared. Please, ladies, take it away.
Okay, I just wanted to say thank you so much for taking your time to look at our video, and I'm so happy we won the award. And also, I would like to say a big thank you to our media teacher, Miss Molina, for showing us how to do editing and how to do other skills that we didn't know how to do before.
Gracie?
And I want to say thank you for this award. It was very unexpected for the both of us, but I want to thank Lanese for helping me with the video, and my teacher, Miss Molina. It means a lot. I want to say also thank you for taking the time to look at our video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
And Lanese, I see you have your mom there. Would you like to say something about your daughter's winning video?
I'm just coming to say thank you guys for presenting the award to her. Sometimes as parents, we kind of question why these children are so addicted to these phones and, Chromebooks and iPads. So it feels really good to know that she's not just lollygagging on, the media. She's actually learning and she's applying. And Miss Molina has allowed her to learn these skills to now create a YouTube channel. So I thank you guys for, acknowledging her skills. I appreciate it. And thank you, Gracie, for working with her. You're awesome.
Thank you guys once again.
In the 7 to 8 instructional, the judges honored 2 videos. The first defining 2020 award is presented to How to Have COVID Safe Gatherings. Producer, Chloe Santos of Winston Churchill Middle School. Chloe tells us, I decided to create my entry because it's something I'm really passionate about. Both of my parents had COVID-19 a few months back, and it was a scary time, and I don't wish that fear upon anyone.
As we all know, the best way to hang out with friends during this pandemic is through Zoom. I'm guessing you've already been doing that for the past year or so. So, if you want to see a friend, or maybe even two in person, here are the steps on how to do it safely. Step 1. Before planning your hangout, check if you have any COVID symptoms. That includes, but isn't limited to, fevers, the loss of taste, the loss of smell, or even headaches or fatigue.
Congratulations, Chloe, on your video, How to Have COVID-Safe Gatherings. Great job. Do you have anything you would like to share?
Yes. First of all, I want to say thank you to my parents because they provided me with everything, down to the computer I'm calling on. I'd like to thank my sister for letting me boss her around, and of course for being part of my video. Thank you to Mr. B, my media teacher, and my media class because I've grown as a video editor and maker just by being in the presence of their work. And obviously thank you to SEC and SEVA for hosting this contest because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. My sister would like to say a few words now.
I would like to thank Chloe for letting me be in the video and also say that I'm really proud of her for winning the Defining 2020 award. And yeah, thank you.
Very well said, ladies. Congratulations once again on your video.
Thank you.
In the 7 to 8 instructional, a second Defining 2020 award is presented to How to Stay Focused in Class. Producer, Rosealina Nguyen of Albert Einstein Middle School. Rosealina shared the following message. I created this video because a lot of students struggle staying focused in distance learning. This new way of schooling is difficult, and I want to help students with 10 tips.
Are you distracted by your phone or too distant in thought, daydreaming that you even forgot you're in class? If so, here's 10 ways to be more prepared and engaged than before. Move to a quiet area. You want to move somewhere quiet so you can hear more without adding to the noise. If you have siblings, you should ask them to be more quiet as well. Move devices away. Personally, I get quite distracted playing games or watching things on my phone. So toss those electronics to another room. Not on your bed though, because you'll end up there.
Congratulations, Rosealina.
Thank you to the SECC, the SEVAs, and my media class for giving me the opportunity to create and help others during this pandemic, and also my family and friends for supporting me during this.
In the 9 to 12 instructional category, the judges recognized 2 productions. The first Defining 2020 award is presented to How to Thrive in Distance Learning. Producer, Emily Cho of Franklin High School. The judges appreciated this video meeting the needs during this time, saying, great content and information. We like how you modeled your tips. Thank you for providing tips with a very cheery attitude.
Well, headache or not, it's important to constantly be drinking water since you're at home staring at a computer screen for a long period of time. Place your water bottle on top of your phone so every time you go to check your socials, you remember to drink some water too. Have you ever accidentally closed a tab you didn't mean to? Just press Ctrl-Shift-T, and the last tab you had open will pop back up on your screen.
Congratulations, Emily, on your award for your video, How to Thrive in Distance Learning. Tell us your thoughts.
I'm really grateful for winning this award, and I'd just like to thank Miss Williams, my teacher, for inspiring me to make this video, and Mr. Clark, who has taught me everything that I know in digital media. And I'd also like to thank my parents and my sister for being very supportive, and thank everyone that's just helped me get to where I am today.
Congratulations, Emily.
In the 9 to 12 instructional category, the second Defining 2020 award is given to Staying Healthy. Producer, Hailee Snyder-LeCaire of Center High School. The judges complimented Hailee on her video, saying, very well done, unique topic and well-paced. Great shot variety and wonderful reminders for people of all ages.
It is extremely helpful if you have a specific place to put all your schoolwork. When I'm not working on my schoolwork, it stays in my backpack. This helps me stay organized, so if I need something, I always know where to look for it. Taking time out of your day to just relax and do something that makes you happy is very important. This could be playing with your dogs, or cooking, or painting, or going on a walk. Basically, just anything that makes you feel happy.
Congratulations, Hailee, on your video, Staying Healthy. You just won an award. Please, tell us if you have anything you would like to say.
Thank you so much. I think I just want to thank the MCA program at my school and all my MCA teachers for teaching me everything I know about like computers and editing videos and just teaching me overall professionalism. I'm very appreciative for that.
Very well said. I see your father's there. Do you have anything you want to say for Hailee winning her award?
Yeah, I'm very proud of her. She was also playing the guitar in the background, for those of you that may not have noticed. And she's handled this COVID situation really well. It's been difficult, but she's got through it. So I was very proud of her.
Well, once again, congratulations. Fantastic job, you guys. And thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the students who submitted, and congratulations to the winners. You all should be so proud.
I couldn't say it better myself. Great job, students.
Congratulations to the student producers, teachers, and the families. Incredible job. Stay tuned to view all these amazing productions, and remember to join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. for the PSA Defining 2020 Awards.
Hi, I'm Harper.
And I'm Nicole.
COVID-19 has been affecting us all year.
Schools are closed.
Restaurants are closed.
You can't visit friends and family.
Life is hard. It's so important for all of us to do our part and stay safe and healthy. Today we are going to go over how to stay safe and connected with friends. Did you know that germs can travel up to 6 feet? That's why it's so important to stay 6 feet apart. This is what 6 feet looks like. If you can touch your friend, you are too close. There's a right way and a wrong way to wear a mask. As you can see, this mask is way too big, so it will not protect me. This mask is a great fit. It's nice and snug, and it will keep the germs out. Washing your hands is really important to stay safe and healthy. Make sure you have soapy water, and make sure you wash for 20 seconds. Sometimes I like to sing happy birthday 2 times. These are the most important ways to be safe and healthy. Here are some ways to stay busy and also connected with friends. Be a pen pal with your friend and send them a letter. Or go for a bike ride. Read a book. It's really fun to Zoom your friends. How are you, Harper? Good. Thank you so much for listening to our public service announcement. For more information, please visit cdc.gov and covid19.ca.gov.
This is my grandma Susan, and we're going to be talking about the history of our family's Christmas cookies. Now, Grandma, tell me a little about Christmas baking when you were little.
My mother started baking lots of Christmas cookies for friends, neighbors, relatives, teachers. We made over 20 different kinds of Christmas cookies every year, and we gave them out to the folks that we thought would really enjoy them.
Now that's a lot of cookies.
This is my mom, Karen, right here. She's gonna say a couple more things about cookies.
I have a few favorite memories. I remember growing up, Mom used to always bake the cookies, and we would do it ahead of time.
Yes.
You'd do it a little bit, you know, and you'd package them all up for people to send out. But she also loaded up our freezer at home, and it was always in the garage. The freezer was in the garage. And we had this one specific Christmas tree shaped tray that we could go load up with the cookies, and you'd take a few out of each kind and you'd let them sit for a little bit so they weren't frozen anymore. But I loved just reloading that tray. It was like an endless supply of cookies. I felt like as a kid it seemed like that anyway. But I think that was the fun part for me, is like always going into that freezer and loading up more cookies.
What's so special about baking cookies to you?
The Christmas cookies that we made, we only made at Christmas time. There weren't any chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal, nothing like that. They only were baked at Christmas time. My mom wanted them to be very special. They were all about 1 or 2 bites. My mom felt very strongly that people should be able to try several cookies without being full.
That's actually very good so that we don't get full. How long did it take for them to make?
It took my mom, my sister, and myself about 3 or 4 days to make all these cookies.
What were your favorite cookies that you baked?
The pecan fingers and the thumbprint cookies.
Bet those tasted delicious.
Yes.
I should try them when I bake them. I'm pretty sure she just likes them all.
Yeah, actually. What are your favorite ones?
Okay. I basically like them all, but I like the blossom where you put the peanut butter base and put a kiss in it. I like the Reese's one, like the gingerbread ones. Yeah, I pretty much like them all. Today I'll be showing you how to make one of my family's favorite treats. It is called the peanut butter blossom. This is a classic cookie that lots of people make at Christmas time. Before we start cooking, I'm going to tell you a bit of history behind the cookies. This recipe was actually made in 1957. A lady entered a Pillsbury bake-off and she won with that cookie. My great-grandma cut it out of a magazine and then we started making them. My family's been making it for a lot of years, so I'm going to teach you how to make them so you can make them for a lot of years. Before we begin, you're going to have to unwrap all the Hershey Kisses, which is going to take a while, so we're going to do it fast forward. Let's get baking. First, we're going to sift the dry ingredients. Why do you have to sift things? Because it makes it not have clumps in it, and you don't want clumps in cookies. That ain't good. You need 1 3/4 cups of flour. Then you put it in the sifter and you sift it. After you sifted your flour, you'll be adding 1 baking soda, then 1/3 teaspoon of salt. Then put it into the bowl. We're gonna cream together the butter, peanut butter, sugar, and brown sugar. 1/2 cup of butter, that's 1 stick. Into the mixer it goes. Might need a little help with the spatula. Then 1/2 cup of peanut butter in the bowl too. Might need help from the spatula again. Then 1/2 cup of brown sugar and regular sugar into the bowl. Mix it up. For wet ingredients, we have 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla into the mixer. And keep mixing. Scrape down the sides to make sure it's all mixed. Add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients at just a little at a time. Make sure not to over-mix it, or else you have tough cookies, and tough cookies are not good. Now shape them into cookies. For the shaping part of it, you can take a scoop and then you roll it around your sugar. And put it on the pan. And then keep on doing it for the couple batches. Preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Next, bake the cookies for 8 minutes. Have an adult do this step. Next, take them out of the oven once they're done. Then immediately put a Hershey Kiss onto them. After you place a Hershey Kiss in each one, put them back in the oven for another 2 minutes. After that, place the cookies on the cooling rack. So now that we have baked them, we're gonna try them. These look really yummy. Tastes good, how you get like a piece of chocolate. Real good. Real good. I hope you go try this cookie. It's so good.
What do you like about making cookies now?
I like eating them, baking them, taste testing the dough, and like icing some. Cookie decorating is my favorite thing to do around the holidays, especially the gingerbread ones. Help make them. One of my favorite parts about making cookies is rolling out the dough and doing it with my family. Choosing the cookie cutter. Some old, some really old, and some brand new. There's so many cookie cutters, and this is just the Christmas ones. There's a story behind some of these cookie cutters. Let's go talk to my grandma about them. Where did you get the cookie cutters and the recipes for the cookies?
Some of the cookie cutters came from my great-grandfather. He was a tinsmith. He made them for my great-grandmother. Those were passed down through the generations. And then some of the recipes came from friends or neighbors. Some came from magazines we picked out different cookies, and sometimes we thought, no, we don't like those. Let's not make those anymore. Let's see if we can find others. I think my favorite memory about all of this is that this tradition is being passed on to your mom, and I would hope that you would continue this too. We all find cookies that we really like, and we make the ones that are our favorites. So it's changed over the years. It's not the same 20 cookies, 20 different kinds of
now
cookies.
we have like 100 cookies.
I'd have to say, I also like keeping the tradition alive and keeping going with the recipes. Some years we change it up and we don't do the same cookies. Some years it's fun finding new recipes to try, and we'll try them, and some years it's like, oh, okay, no, let's not do that one again. Or sometimes we're like, hey, that one was good, or do we really need to make that other one anymore? That we found a better recipe. But sometimes you just can't change the classic recipes. Some of the classic ones we have to do every year.
The cutout cookies, the gingerbread, there's some you have to keep.
We have to make, but then there's others, it's like, oh, well, let's try that, or if I have time. And I know you always try to make a variety, like we have some bar cookies, the shaped cookies, we have the slice and bake cookies. We try to make a little something for everybody, some fruit ones, some nut ones, some chocolate ones. It's just fun making a variety.
So thanks for watching. I hope you go bake some cookies with your family and pass them down to your generation after generation. Bye.
My name is Gracie. And we know it's hard having to use a Chromebook, so today we're going to be teaching you how to use one. First things first, when you are turning on your Chromebook, don't keep pressing the on and off button. It will not turn on and not work for you. Here's an example. This student right here opened the Chromebook and kept smashing the on and off button. Do not do this, it will not turn on. Also, you may not slam on the keyboards. It may damage the keyboards and you might have to pay for it. Here's a video of a person smashing the keyboards. Do not do this, it may break the keyboard. Down below, you see some icons. They are your app. Another careful and important rule is you must be very careful with the Chromebook. It is very fragile and easy to break. You have to be able to know the controls to be able to use a Chromebook. So now let's talk about the controls and see how to use them. Controls are an important part of the Chromebook. First things first, we're going to talk about copy and pasting. Copying and pasting is really easy to do and really fast. To copy, it's Control C, and then to paste, it's Control V. Another important control is Control plus Shift plus Q to log out of your Chromebook. For this control, you are supposed to do Control T for a shortcut to open up tabs quickly, and Control Shift plus T to close the tab. Final Control is really simple. To edit bookmark, all you need to do is press down and hold the control key. While holding the control key down, press the letter and that's all you need to know about the Chromebook. Soon you'll be an expert. Thank you guys for listening. See you soon. Bye. Bye.
How to have COVID-safe gatherings. As we all know, the best way to hang out with friends during this pandemic is through Zoom. I'm guessing you've already been doing that for the past year or so. So, if you want to see a friend, or maybe even two in person, here are the steps on how to do it safely. Step 1. Before planning your hangout, check if you have any COVID symptoms. That includes, but isn't limited to, fevers, the loss of taste, the loss of smell, or even headaches or fatigue. Step 2. Once you're 100% sure you don't have any symptoms, schedule your hangout, but try not to set your location at a coffee shop, the mall, your house, or anywhere inside. Outside is better because air can circulate, and it has a lot more ventilation than you would have inside. Step 3. Before you meet up with your friend, pack food if you plan to eat. It's best to bring food from home and not share to lessen the risk of getting the virus. Step 4. When you meet, stay 6 feet apart at all times, whether that means having a socially distant picnic like this, riding your bikes around the neighborhood together, or even playing online phone games like Minecraft, Among Us, or Roblox. But really, anything outside will suffice. Step 5. Be mindful about when you take off your mask. If you're eating or doing something like that, it's obviously okay to take it off. Just remember to put it back on once you're done. You may even need to have your friend remind you to. Step 6. Skip the goodbye hug. I know it sucks, but we have to stay 6 feet apart at all times. So, give your friend a wave, or even an air hug. Step 7. As soon as you get home, before touching anything else, wash your hands with soap and water. But just a reminder that this clip is sped up, and you should be washing your hands for at least 20 seconds. So count to 20 or even sing a fun tune. And you're done! Now you know how to have COVID-safe gatherings. Stay healthy and wear a mask!
Are you distracted by your phone or too distant in thought, daydreaming that you even forgot you're in class? If so, here's 10 ways to be more prepared and engaged than before.
Move to a quiet area. You want to move somewhere quiet so you can hear more without adding to the noise. If you have siblings, you should ask them to be more quiet as well.
Move devices away.
Personally, I get quite distracted playing games or watching things on my phone. So toss those electronics to another room. Not on your bed though, because you'll end up there. Move other things that may distract you. This is the same idea with electronics. You don't want your attention on anything other than class or homework. Make sure you are situated. You don't want to feel uncomfortable during class. So make sure you're wearing something that matches the weather or grab some blankets. Turn up the volume. You want to hear everything your teacher says, not just seeing and taking screenshots every now and then. Try participating. While you're listening and your teacher asks the class a question, try replying. Even the chat counts. You don't want to leave your teacher hanging. Get enough sleep. I can't stress how important sleep is. You do need 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night. Eat. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your health is very important. You matter, so make sure you're eating. It's always hard to think on an empty stomach as well. Water is just as important. Stretch. You've been sitting all day and your posture may be getting bad as well.
There's no harm in stretching every now and then throughout the day. Make sure to put effort. It may be hard, but you got this. I know you do. The only guarantee for failure is to stop trying. John C. Maxwell. Thank you for watching.
Hey everybody! Today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 life hacks on how to dominate during distance learning, so let's jump right into it! We all know how difficult it is to wake up in the morning, especially when school is only a couple of feet away. To feel refreshed and energetic in the morning, drink a warm cup of water with lemon juice. Be careful when cutting the lemons. You might need adult supervision, just in case. Warm lemon water rejuvenates your skin and cleanses your body. Most of the time when we are tired in the morning is because we are dehydrated, so remember to drink water right when you wake up in the morning to feel ready for the day. To wake yourself up, put your moisturizer in the fridge so it's cold and ready for you to use. This allows the product to last longer and give off a soothing effect on your skin. Most of us like to stay in bed while doing school, but it puts so much strain on our back. An easy fix is to use a mini desk made for your bed. You can sit up while doing your work, while staying in the comfort of your own bed. You can get many headaches from being on the computer all day. Blue light glasses have been very helpful in reducing the bright lights on screens to give a more calming orange tone to look at instead. Here's the difference. This will help reduce the amount of headaches and keep your eyesight intact. If your headaches still won't go away, it could be the air quality in your room. Use an air purifier to clear the air and create a healthier environment for you to study in. Your headaches still won't go away? Well, headache or not, it's important to constantly be drinking water since you're at home staring at a computer screen for a long period of time. Place your water bottle on top of your phone so every time you go to check your socials, you remember to drink some water too. Have you ever accidentally closed a tab you didn't mean to? Just press Ctrl-Shift-T, and the last tab you had open will pop back up on your screen. To-do lists remind us about all the things we were supposed to do, but procrastinate on. So make a more specific to-do list, listing every single small assignment or chore you need to get done. The more items you check off, the more productive you feel, which motivates you to keep working. Use sticky notes to organize important assignments, reminders, or any information you may need to see on the daily. Stick them in places you know you will see them for sure and toss them out when you finish the task. When writing notes, use blue pens. Research shows you'll be able to remember information easier when it's written in blue ink rather than black or red ink. That's all for this video. Remember all these tips so you can thrive in distance learning. Stay safe, everybody!
My name is Hailee Snyder and I'm a senior at Center High School. Many students this year have been struggling with distance learning, myself included. I've noticed that for myself, it's easy for me to slip into a state of depression and just having no motivation in general. I've learned through trial and error what helps me not get into those states and what helps me keep my motivation and my positive energy. And I would like to share what I've learned with others just in case it could help anybody. The most important thing is personal hygiene. This is stuff like brushing your teeth, washing your face, brushing your hair, taking a shower. If you feel clean, your self-confidence and your energy levels will go up and you will overall just feel better. It's really important to not just drink a little bit of water every now and then, but to continue drinking water throughout your days and to stay hydrated. It's really important to remember that iced coffee and juice and tea and stuff like that does not substitute water. If you struggle with eating disorders or you just have a bad relationship with food or anything of that nature, there are videos on TikTok and on YouTube of people eating their meals specifically designed to help and encourage people who have struggles eating. Helps them just to feel okay about eating their meal and encourages them to fuel their body and be healthy. It is extremely helpful if you have a specific place to put all your schoolwork. When I'm not working on my schoolwork, it stays in my backpack. This helps me stay organized, so if I need something, I always know where to look for it. Taking time out of your day to just relax and do something that makes you happy is very important. This could be playing with your dogs, or cooking, or painting, or going on a walk. Basically just anything that makes you feel happy. People tend to forget that your happiness and your mental health should be your priority.